Hey guys, I'm here with yet another iPhone 5 case review, and this time I'm going to be reviewing this thing, which is a very generic case available on Amazon, and I bought it for I think $2 or whatever. Let's look at the features of it. Hard plastic, completely clear. We've got this little cutoff that I always like, because sometimes there's actually a little bit of plastic stretching across there, which I felt was a little bit uncomfortable, so I don't usually go for that. There's a nice cutout for the flash and the camera, obviously. Aside from that, there's no remarkable features about it. Completely flat. There's nothing special about it. So yeah, $3, definitely worth it. You know, even $4.99 or whatever, if you find it in a store, I don't know, save yourself shipping or whatever. Now, the only complaint is that when I got this, I was kind of upset, and this was the point of the video, was that the plastic fit very uncomfortably onto the iPhone, and I'll show you. Now, it clips on, you know, fairly easily, but occasionally, well, I shouldn't say occasionally, but it feels a little bit tight. That is to say that, and this is coming in from my other review, this case, this teardrop case, felt a lot better than this case, in terms of being comfortable when snapping it on and off, I guess. There's no major problems with it. That is to say, it does fit, but it does take some extra effort, and you feel like this extra effort may kind of scratch the aluminum on the side. And I don't know if I'm able to convey this in video, because this is really a tactile situation here, whereas this fits really well, and I feel like you know, it's not as tight along the side. Somehow this doesn't feel as good. It feels like it's sort of like scratching the surface before you kind of, yeah. So if you guys are concerned with scratching the sides of your phone, perhaps this isn't the best investment. However, as I said, it's still a fully functional case. It still fits fine, even if it does feel a little bit tight going in. Heh heh. That's what she said. What am I doing with my life? Yeah, so, but, you know, for $3 or whatever you're gonna pay at this point, since prices fluctuate, it's not a bad investment. The cool thing about this case is that because the buttons along the side of the iPhone are now recessed, you can now stand it up on any of its sides, any of its long sides, I should clarify, because now you're no longer able to stand it up like a thingamajig, because of the way it's built. But really, I don't think a lot of people kind of stand it up like this anyway. There is enough cutoff here so that if you bought like a charging stand, perhaps it might still fit very well, although there is a bit of plastic that kind of pops out here, and this does add just a little bit of weight. I'm sorry, not weight, a little bit of size at the back. But again, it's you know, nothing too. You know what? Actually, let me see if I can show you this. Let me see. Yeah. Let's see. So, this might also explain some of the tightness, and you might really have to strain your eyes in order to see this, but do you see how this part of the case envelopes over this this very slight white line right here? However, getting near the end, we see that it doesn't quite cover it. You can see it. You can see that there's a little bit of a bend right here. And I think that actually might explain why this case doesn't fit too well. I think it really is a little bit too tight. Somewhere along the way, like somewhere along the edges, it's like a fraction of a millimeter off, making this a little bit tight and just a little bit off. But you know, if it gets to me, but if it doesn't get to you, I wouldn't worry too much about it. But you know, occasionally tech people are you know, kind of sticklers for like precision, which is why I think I think that's why a lot of tech guys like Apple, because there's a lot of ingenuity and whatever to it. But you know, whatever. Anyway, so there's my review of this clear case. Not 100% in it. It's not bad for $3 if you want to try it out. And I also am aware that there's going to be multiple manufacturers of this. And so with the way Amazon sellers are, sometimes they post one picture but give you a different item. So even if I were to buy this exact same case from the exact same seller, there's a good chance that I may get a completely different but similar clear case. Like, it may look exactly like this one, but its fit may be a little bit worse, or maybe it would be a little bit better. That's actually what happened to me a couple of times, where I noticed that I bought a clear case, and the cut on the camera hole was just a little bit off from what they had pictured, and a little bit off from what I ordered from them just a month ago. So keep that in mind when you're ordering this kind of generic case. As far as any other cases, you know, like this one, it probably wouldn't be a problem. So yeah, there you go. Thanks for listening, guys.